Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the first Instagram marketing course here at Divulge Academy. It's Kyle here. I know this is my main teaching video, but that's just because Instagram marketing is really where I was able to flourish on the internet, and I basically learned the insides and outs of it. And I know you wouldn't normally expect Instagram marketing to be something that was beneficial to making money with CPA, but it's actually insanely beneficial because you're able to give the audience of younger generations pictures that are relevant to your niche and then basically convince them to click on your link. So let's get right into it. Today in part 1, we are going to start with free traffic. There's many different options here on Instagram, but free traffic is the first one we're going to start with. So why Instagram? I mean, we have all these other options. We have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have all these other places, but why Instagram? I mean, it's kind of a lazier social media that people are looking at on their phone, but that's what's beneficial about it. Because it's popular for younger ages, and that means higher conversion rates. On Facebook, the issue that you can come across is that in order to get a higher reach, you are going to have to go after like older age groups, and that could inhibit conversion rates because older people usually are not going to fill out CPA offers. That's not always true, but we have seen better results for the younger teenage ages. So Instagram is highly used by teenagers, people in their early 20s, early 30s. So that's awesome because that means that the people that you're going after are going to be these younger people who are more apt to click on your link and more apt to fill out your survey, which means higher conversion rates and higher money. You can use this as both a free advertising platform and a paid one. So if you guys are interested what's coming up next, this is the first video, which is going to be over free traffic. The second video is going to be over free and paid traffic. So there's an option where you can kind of do a 50-50 where it's paid out to start and then it's free after you pay that original fee. So it's not really a bad gig. And then the last one is 100% paid traffic. So each and every one can actually make you money. So if you're someone that is really hurting for money at this point, the free traffic might be your best option. And then as you start making money, you could go to the 50-50 free and paid traffic. And then as you start making more, you could go to 100% paid traffic. So there's tons of options with Instagram compared to Facebook, where everything is basically paid traffic. Free traffic on Facebook is very difficult, and YouTube free traffic is very difficult as well. So Instagram is probably the best 100% free traffic technique, and a major reason for that is because every picture is a new campaign, and you can post to all your followers. Every single thing that you post is a new opportunity for a person to go through, click to your link, and go to your money page and basically get a conversion for you. And that's different from YouTube in many cases because if you're running ads on YouTube, you're just running a video. And it's just the same video over and over again that people might see. And if you're running ads on Facebook, it's just like a video or a picture that's the same over and over again. But here on Instagram, every single post is going out to all your followers. So each post is almost like a new advertisement for your company. So if a person wasn't convinced at the first one that they got, they're going to slowly get convinced the more that they start seeing your ads. So as I've stated, there's two main ways to make money with it. And there's the paid traffic way and then there's the free traffic way. Now the account that's on the left is a paid traffic way that we'll be getting into in later videos. And the account on the right is a free traffic way that we're kind of going to start talking about today. These are not my accounts that I'm showing here. I will show a little bit of one of the accounts that I've had. As I've stated, I'm not the pro at Instagram marketing. Like there's probably people out there in the world that have made more money on it than me. But if you're someone starting out trying to get another avenue of marketing, another avenue of advertising, Instagram is awesome. I mean, I've made thousands of dollars on Instagram, so it's a great option for you guys. But the major issue here with Instagram, above everything else, is that Instagram is filled with fake accounts. And by fake accounts, I mean they are just accounts that are trying to make money like your account is. So you're going to be almost considered one of these fake accounts because it's a business account. It's not relevant to a person. So as you can see underneath this, yes, this is a quote account, but it is a fake account because it's not going to have any conversion to you. So if this person with this account underneath here comes to your page, they don't care because they're doing the exact same thing as you. They're not going to convert. So you have to strategically try and get the fake accounts out of the way and the real users in. So free traffic here. This is really the best option for a person that does not have a lot of money to start out with. Just because it's 100% free, there's no strings attached. So how do I do this if you're someone interested in getting started with this? And before I start saying this, Instagram traffic is something that becomes an asset to your business. So what I mean by that is the more and more that you grow it, the more and more that it becomes worth. Like an account that has millions of followers is worth like tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know that sounds crazy, but it's worth that because the amount of revenue that you can generate from millions of followers, it's insanely high. So Instagram is something that I would suggest every single one of you to actually go into and learn about, because even if you don't start making money with it from the beginning, it's a slow process that builds as an asset for your business. And once you start getting up there in tens of thousands of followers, you're going to start seeing high amounts of conversions coming from this. I mean, I've used Instagram to sell products that are like hundreds of dollars, and people would come in and buy the product from me, and they would not know me from Adam at all. So they would just come in and do it just because the Instagram page was convincing enough. So how do I do this? How do I build my account for free on Instagram? Well, the first thing that you have to do is make an account that's relevant to your niche. So if you're in Grand Theft Auto hacks, maybe it would be called GTA hacks. Or if you are trying to do something that has to do with money, maybe something like luxury living. And it doesn't really matter that much what you call it because you can always change it later. But I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like if you were searching for something, you would want to have a relevant name for it because it's just going to add to the reliability of your page. So the second thing that you have to do is start making relevant posts. And this is where a lot of people go wrong, is because they only will post like 1 or 2 times a day and their posts won't be relevant. But you should be posting 3 to 5 times per day. I usually do it every 3 hours on the accounts that I run. And each and every post should have about 10 hashtags. If you're not someone that knows what a hashtag is, here's what it is at the bare bones. Basically, it's hashtag money. Let's say we're using that. So it's a database of every single picture on Instagram that use that hashtag. So if someone wanted to look at other pictures that had hashtag money in it, they could click it and then they could find tons of pictures that all have that same relevant interest. So the importance of this is that it will put your picture in a database with tons of other relevant pictures. So you should be using 10 of these at the beginning because it's going to help you get likes and it's going to help you build a following quicker than just having nothing under there in the hashtag area. The third thing that you have to do is build followers. Building followers is really the goal here because the more followers you get, the bigger of an asset that your Instagram account is going to be. So the best way to do this 100% free is to go and find the largest account that you can possibly find and find something like in the same niche that you're going for. And by doing this, it's going to allow you to follow their followers. Now, the best way to find a very large account is by going into your own hashtags, the own posts that you've made, and click on those hashtags. It's going to pull up a list of tons and tons of pictures. Just go through those pictures and find one from a very, very large account. I'm talking hundreds of thousands to millions of people. You could do something really anywhere, but those are going to be the most beneficial. And all you have to do is then just start following their followers. Just click on their following and just start following their followers. I would say, as a suggestion, you don't want to do this like crazy. You don't want to just log in and start following hundreds of people in like 10 minutes. That's not what you want to do. But every single day, you should probably just like follow 10 people per hour or something. Just go on your phone, follow 10 people, follow 15 people. Maybe do it from different big accounts and just continue to repeat this every single day. And slowly but surely, your account's going to start to build, and you're going to start seeing conversions. So here's an example of a free post. If you guys didn't see, this is just a very, very basic page. It's for Divulge Academy. It's nothing huge, but it's gotten high conversions. And just a basic post. So right here we've got, it's irrelevant to the niche picture. So CPA marketing. This is showing an income report from our CPA marketing. So if a person came across this, they'd be like, wow, look at this. They're actually killing it in the CPA marketing. Maybe I'm like interested in that, so I'm going to click on their page and follow them. And then maybe click on the email address or the web page that's up in their bio. And I'm running these hashtags. So these are all relevant hashtags: money, money making, never giving up, internet marketing, young entrepreneurs, luxury life, luxury car, wealth, wealthy, entrepreneur. All these things are very, very relevant to CPA marketing as a whole. And it's going to get this generalized group of people in here that are interested in making money, which is what you're trying to do, basically. The other thing that I have not mentioned here is what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go in and edit your profile. And there's going to be a section for an email address and a section for your bio. So you're going to want a section for a web page and then a section for your bio. So your bio, you're going to want to say like click the link below to get the best Grand Theft Auto hacks, or click the link below to see this movie, or whatever. You're going to want it to kind of be a call to action for the people to click the link below. So we're going to continue this building the account. So we're heading with some positives and negatives. So the positive here is oftentimes, since you're choosing who the followers are, you're going to get real followers. And that's important because you're getting real people. Like I said before, the biggest issue with Instagram is that there's tons of fake accounts. There's bots everywhere. And when you're getting a bot to follow your account, they're never going to convert, ever. So if you have hundreds of bots following your account, it's worthless because they're not real people. They're not going to like your pictures. They're just worthless. So being able to go out there and follow people on your own is actually allowing you to actually pick real individuals to follow you. So a great option as well for you guys to find real people is to go to college and university pages. This is a major tip. Go to college and university pages in the United States. No fake accounts are following Harvard University or Yale University or USC or Ohio State. Fake accounts don't follow that stuff because usually they're not going to have hashtags in their pictures. So you go in there and you start following tons of students, and you know that they're young, you know that they are real people, and you know that they can be high converting. So that's a great tip. Go in and follow college and university people. The other big thing is that Instagram will ban if you start using bots. And since you're not in this free lesson, you are very, very unlikely to get banned. Like I said before, unless you just go out there and start following thousands of people like every 10 minutes, you're not going to get banned. And I can tell you, my accounts have gotten banned in the past, and it's the biggest pain in the butt because you just get the thing rolling and you just start going, and then it gets banned, and it's the worst thing ever. And as I said, each and every account is an asset to you, and this account's worth a lot more than a bot account because your followers to following ratio is going to be a lot better. The amount of people that you're following should be lower than the amount of people that are following you. A person that comes to your page, if they see a very, very good ratio, then they are going to be more apt to agree with you because they're not going to think that you're just a big fake. But the major negative is this is super time consuming. Because you have to sit on your phone all day long posting pictures. You have to sit on your phone all day long using the hashtags and following other individuals and commenting and liking other people's pictures. That's the biggest issue with this entire thing. It's great, but it is super time consuming. So this is something, like I've said before, it's something that you can start out with but move out of. But what to expect here, I'd say you can usually get 50 to 100 followers per week. but the conversion rates are going to be lower because you're going to have lower amount of followers per week. But remember, if you're hurting for money, it's a great option to start with. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on Instagram marketing, start out for free, start building an account. What you're going to do is you're going to really learn the ins and outs of Instagram marketing, which is awesome. The learning to advertise like that is really going to boost your sales later on. Now, whether or not, if you have money, I would say go to the next video that I'm about to make, and part 2 is going to be really a paid option, but it's often free. So I'll explain that better. It's kind of a trick that can be used to build your account very quickly. It's something that I use all the time. But again, if you are hurting for money, use the tips, ask me questions in the Facebook group, guys. But this next video is going to be part 2, is going to be 50-50 traffic. So it's kind of free, kind of paid. I hope that interests you. I will see you guys soon in the next video. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. This is a great CPA marketing technique. Remember, an Instagram account is an asset. As you build it with your niche, it's going to build value for yourself. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. Peace out, you guys.